Alright, welcome back. It's another day, and we're back to the fighting game. And I have to remember that I have disabled a few things. Alright. The 44 errors, I think most of those are just me saying thing has not been declared or whatnot of specific attack. Yeah, okay. So, I believe the last time we finished, we were able to finish attacks with combo attacks, so I can do an attack, such as Heavy Punch, and then go into another attack, such as Heavy Punch again, but it gives a different hitbox. So if I just hide these attacks, Perform Manager. But so this is Heavy Punch, and then this would be Heavy Kick. Or sorry, Heavy Punch with Heavy Kick, and then this is Heavy Punch with Heavy Punch. So then that would be in the testing. Press the Heavy Punch button, and you press it at the right time. Comes out. 9, 10. I believe if I press here, I should get out the attack. No, it's on 15. Trying to see. I remember we have a buffer for it somewhere in the attack. So in here somewhere, I believe it's, yeah, I've got two nodes that are just placeholders really to signify that it works. But in the Heavy Punch, we have information for combo attack. So the start frame and the end frame are the same. Give me a 5-frame buffer to the attack. It, um, if the combos are just like a 5-frame cancel while attacking with that same button, then I don't see too much of a problem with it. However, I may want to change that so that I can have a bit more of a range and variability. Well, actually, I think it's more the hit pause that would matter for when I want to do an attack. Attack data is in the hitboxes. Remove these. Let me double check testing. Frame by frame mode. I don't like that I can't move that anymore. So in frame by frame mode, if I do heavy punch, wait till frame 15. Then moves to frame 20, doesn't come out. Okay. We go to frame 16. Press it, it does come out. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Why is the rigid body not moving? In testing, we've got another player like node. Right? Um, so I can't seem to push it. I can't seem to hit it either. Maybe it's just something isn't connected properly. The player was able to like take a test and see it. Not hitting anything. Two plus four. There's the ready function. I don't have one. Epic. So for right now function writing, I want the players to always have the same coding in the intersection, so I might as well hard code that into the code. Collision layer equals 2 plus, alright, and the mass equals this plus 1. Now if we run the main scene, should be able to hit this now. Cannot hit this. Fine. It was enabled. Doesn't need to be enabled. Maybe this is just broken and this one actually works. don't know that this project is not, it's not easy. Input manager isn't. Scripts. Clear input. Folder. Source. Just delete. Maybe because it had hurt boxes is why. That was interactable, but why is it not movable? Maybe it's just not movable anymore. I don't like that though. I'm colliding with it. I should be able to move it. Is it because movement slide is being called? No, that's movement slide is being called. Let's see what possibly could be happening here. Are we ever setting the velocity to a back on a backwing? So when we start it, when we continue at equal speed, when we end it at equal speed, and then velocity, there's the first one, second, third, and fourth. It is stunned, and that's usually close. Okay, hurt box. Collision, that's hard to go to anyways. Yeah, I can stand on it and that stops it, just drops it, but I can't walk from the side and push it. Why is that? Not sure why. Because at some point before some change, it was able to move, and I just walked into it. So, see. The player control doesn't have much. Gravity has one function. If the host is not on the floor, and if the host's velocity is falling down more than 300, set it to 300. Else the thing is brought gravity. That's if it's enabled. Stun manager. When we start the stun, it starts with the type of stun. I don't. Okay, but like, why can't I walk and hit the guy? Or walk into the person and leave? Yeah. Delete this. Let me keep this on. Not sure why it says layer 3 is the thing it wants to detect, but alright. Again, different collision layers on, which doesn't seem to be doing anything. So let's ask a little bit of AI. I want to walk into a collision attracted body to do and have it move from another tractor walking into it. And then it should understand it regardless of how bad I spell. No in the dot. They did not want that to be the case. Now I'm in. I walk into and push it. So what do you suggest on? That I have a push horse? Push is the push direction, horse, whatever. Okay, okay. I don't get I isn't it a thing that's supposed to be naturally done and get the plant has to be done without extra code. I was working with a character body the entire time. Motion mode. Highlight motions of fall. Seems irrelevant. This mode body will react to slopes. Suitable for sighted games like platformer. It should be grounding. Should they be able to slide on the ceiling? I want the players to be pushing each other again, but I don't remember how it works. I don't remember why it was working the first time, and I don't know why it's not working now. Unindent it. See how it might have done something. So not unindent, uncomment. Just put that in. What thing? Is there a reason why I did that? Why are you still broken? Uh, Pots. To use house manager. Add new hard box, but we can't check if there's a hard box. Ay, ay, ay. How long do I got to this code? I don't know what happened. I back when it was moving on contact rather than this, which is not even good. Disable rally. I touch it from the ground, it falls. If I touch it from the side, it doesn't do anything. So if it's on the floor, something is happening. It's enabled, but it's disabled. Okay. If the body collides with another, it will slide along the body by default, only on the floor rather than stop immediately. If the body is a character body, it will also be affected by the motion of the other body beneath this significant platform. So there's nodes. The body touches the platform of the body's velocity is automatically added if the collision occurs to the platform. It will always be first in the side collisions. Okay, but then why is it not moving? Let me just put into the scene new entity base with a collision shape. Give it a circle on it and call it a day. No, can't move it. Why? Okay, what if I instead just put a character body to do with a collision shape? Okay. I'm trying with a basic script. Don't take any input. Just move the slide on process. Give it a shape and stuff. Does it have to be business process? Rigid bodies. Change define. A player should not be fun. Let's stop over there. It's just not want to make this thing work. If this is actually on floor following velocity equals 0, else if you live, I guess else. I'll figure out y equals 100. Cut down the column. So here, dot y, save, and please let me do something. Give me information. Okay. So layer, the collision might be just bad because I haven't done them correctly, apparently. Layer 1, 2, 3. Layer 1, 2, 3. Okay, please. For some reason, it's still. I can go like that, but I can't like actually deal with it. It's just stuck to me. Okay. You can push it a little bit, but not a lot. I only push it back and forth a tiny amount, which is annoying. So the thing is, I think like it's a rigid body, not a character body. Fine. Is this so broken? Okay, let me fix the player's collisions now. Collision. First off, top thought. Player should be on layer 2. It is not a wall or ground. I'm not sure what I'm using layer 3 for, but player should also detect player. And should detect wall. Same ground. Okay, great. That's good. Okay. Now I need to interact with the character body. Let me try adding the rigid body first. Collisions, maybe 1 and 1. Since the player is not on layer 1, let's change that. Okay, apparently they are on layer 1. Never mind. Delete this. I can't even push a rigid body. Why? Why can't I walk and push you? There we go. Okay, let's try changing that to a player. Um, character body instead. Use the same collision. Okay, add a script that says move and slide. Actually, I'm just gonna add the player script. There's a player script. I renamed it as a player controller script. Just grab that one of them. Yep, I hope I don't need to know. There we freaking go, finally! Oh my goodness, that took forever. Alright, okay, okay. Vertical player just needs its collisions changed. So, um, the players should have a way to detect each other but not be detecting themselves. So first off, we need to detect the floor. We don't need to detect player 1. We do need to player 2. I might need player 1 and player 2 for this. So you don't need to detect walls, but you don't need to be a wall. You are a player. Cool. What do the attacks detect? Hurt boxes attach set to. No, they detect one. What? Huh? Oh, that's our hitbox. Not a hitbox. Hitbox has layer 1 for some reason, but mask 2, so it detects 2. Let me go to the script and change that on already. Or in this thing. Okay, but it just doesn't matter. This area, it's layer 1. Should be sure. Hitboxes and hurtboxes will detect it. Player script. So I want the player to detect other players. Which is kind of easier said than done, but if I just disable this, save, go to the hurtable player, it wants to detect the ground, it wants to detect the walls, right, or other players. I walk into it, I walk straight through it. Okay, so if I activate both this player as a layer, I'm going to crash it, or not push. Nope, we walk through each other again. Why? Collision. Detect 1, 2, and have 2 on. Detect 1, 2, have 2 on. Yep. Alright, we found the problem when it comes to rigid bodies and character bodies moving into each other. The masks have to be different. So how do I want to call this, or make this solution make sense? First off, they need to detect the ground and walls. But then we also need to be able to detect some other detective layer. Okay. Let's try a few things. If my player is not detecting it, but is the layer 2, I should be able to push. Okay. Now let's flip it. My player detects, and the character body doesn't. So everything detects. Okay. Okay. So I'm detecting it, and I'm detecting it essentially as a wall. Uh, but I'm the one who's moving. Rename layer to player hit box, hurt box. Then I can remove it from here. So now wall ground, here wall ground, player, collision, detect ones. They both detect one, but now I just pass through this one. And this one, because apparently this just isn't cool like that. Alright. I don't think it's gonna detect anything. Okay, so then what? the player needs to have layers. Makes sense. So if we put wall and ground, we're detecting ones on the player. Go over here, detecting ones. This thing is detecting ones. So we're A1 being detected. We push. So if we're being detected, we are pushing. Fix collisions. So I can push another layer using if I'm being detected, then I will be push. I mean, that's the manager. That's on that one. Um, okay, let's see if I can be pushed by it. I'm being pushed by it. So what gives? What's the real problem? So this has 2 and is detecting 2. This has 1 and is detecting 1. The other one doesn't have 1. So if I turn on 1 here, run it, and then try, we'd both be moving at the same speed because we're not pressing anything. Good. I can push it, but it also pushes me. What? That makes less sense. Actually, what's another thing that I could use to try to do this. Yeah, so it's trying to move, but because I am a layer, it doesn't. And I can move it because it's not a layer. But if I change that, it is a layer. Is it? No, it's just a mask here. For this, I can't move left because I can't push it. I can move right, sure, but no. Okay. If I remove the layer portion here, we should have this always on top. I can easily push it. But if I put the layer, I can't at all. But without layer, I can. On the player, it's not one. If I remove one, it should go through. Yep, that makes sense. I will fall through this one. Yep. A world borders act like that? Oh, dang. Didn't know that. Let's make you a player 2. Player, oh, layer 2 object. It can't push you. I can push it pretty easily. If I remove this, it flies right through. To detect 2. Run the scene. If all I can do is detect it, I have no ability to influence it. It will just push me. Yeah. When I press this, it'll be booted out. Yep, I mean, getting pushed anyways. Some way. If I change myself to a layer 2, I can start pushing that. Alright, detection means you get pushed, but pushing means you're the layer. Let's write that down as well. The layer pushes the mask. Okay, so this essentially says I need 2 players. Well, that was informative, but very awkward to me. It's not very intuitive. It's not. It's really it's really specific. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. I kind of remember what I need to do. Main priorities are this and making collisions for, where is it? Add a difference for air stun and ground stun. Those are two of the things I need to do. I think there's just basic air stun, ground stun, that's basic. Knockdown, which would be an air stun that just knocks down. Um, what else have I coded into the stun manager? Block stun, which is another form of basic stun. Knockdown, yeah, launch. That's the last one. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it and say good night for now. But we kind of remember where we are and what we need to do. We found a thing to fix as well. See you tomorrow. Bye.